Good afternoon, good evening. It's the match we've been waiting for. Probably most exciting match of the season. Barring us going deep in the competition, maybe meeting these guys again or something like Real Madrid, but it is Juventus versus Man City. Both teams that are really struggling at the moment. So very interesting to see what the head-to-head is going to be like today. He's going to come up on top. If anybody, we are Juventus, of course. The draw merchants. It's been a bit of a go, hasn't it, guys? bit of a go. Getting into the comments right away, though. Thank you, Jean Elias Yamin, for coming in and putting in a like for us. Thank you. Even though we won't, I know not everyone listens to the watch along. They like to. Everyone's got their own way of watching the game, of course. But always appreciate coming in. So that being said, guys, like, subscribe, socials, the Discord, everything's down in the description. Get in there, join the Discord. That is where we continue the conversation. Predictions. Sean's going 2-1. I'm going to show you guys the Discord while we're at it, right? So for those who don't know, don't worry, guys. We're going to dive into pregame everything. But just quickly show you. There it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this is the Discord. So we're just talking right now. Pregame stuff. Andrea Cambiasu came off during the first half. Let's talk about him. Yeah, he's not starting. So this is the kind of stuff we talk about. We just talk about this. We BS. We have a whole BS section. Talk about F1, NFL, gaming, whatever. We got it all. Join the Discord, guys. Okay. So 2-1 for Jean. 2K says 1-1 Holland and Vlahovic. Okay. Nerd 7-0 Juventus easy troll. Okay. It's going to be a tie. Vlahovic nor Holland are going to score today. It's going to be somebody like Silva and Chico. I think like wingers. I'm going to see wingers show up today. Let's get into the starting lineup. Let's bring it up. But 1-1. Let's go with that. 1-1. On one hand, I want to say 0-0. But Man City's a pretty offensive team. I think they will score a goal, but they could also leave themselves exposed as a result, and we might snatch one. So I'm going with 1-1. Chico hat-trick and Yildiz hat-trick. And then who else? Oh, man. Ridiculous. That would be the game of our lives of the season. It'll be talked about. IFTV is going to start glazing us and we'll start losing again, but it'd be cool to watch. Cool. It'd be cool. Speaking like that now. Fingers crossed for not losing. Yeah, they project their 11 points, 11, 12 points to get into the playoffs, to get into the quarterfinal, or round of 16, sorry. Both teams need it. Let's be honest, both teams need it right now. I back a Juve with my life, of course. Let's look at the table. Man City 20, Juventus 22. Where's the points? 5 points. Is that all? No, that's played. Points is at the end, of course. 8. We both have 8. We're tied. A win will get us into 11 points, which is supposed to keep us, in this playoff section here. That's why they're going to tie today. Wherever is the rest of the crew on match days? Dash works. It's too early. This typically it's pretty hard for me to sneak in, but I do. Work gets a little bit in the way for me. Dave, I don't know. He works late. He'll be here. I really don't know why he works so much. Take it up with Dave. He's supposed to be coming. He said like 15 minutes into the game, so in a little bit. Dash, don't expect you see him. Don't expect to see him today. Probably not. Unless for whatever reason we go long and deep with this one and we go forever and he gets home from work. But anyways, no, I don't suspect Dash. Maybe Dave. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about this lineup. 4-2-3-1 for Juve, Di Gregorio and net. So now this is interesting. Again, working with what we have. Cambiasso out. So Danilo playing left back. Which, I mean, he's a bit of a right back, not a great one at this age. But now switching sides. So that will be interesting. At least they're putting him on the slower side. Makes sense. Gatti, Kalulu, and Savona, of course. Who else? Ruhi may be coming off the bench, I imagine. We'll get into the subs. Midfield pivot, Thuram, Locatelli. Up top, you got Yildiz, Koopmeiners, Conceição, with Vlahovic as the striker. Honestly, the only difference here is just playing with their fullbacks a little bit. Just because of injuries now. Everything's because of injuries, guys. I mean, this is just the latest. And we'll get into the injuries as well. We have a few returns. But before that, 3-2-4-1 for Manchester City. Going with 3 at the back this time. They switch it up. That's what we're seeing today. Vardiol, Diaz, and Walker as the back 30. Ederson and not Ederson? I think it's the second one. Lewis and Ngundon are back. The young kid and the old man in pivot. Doku, Grealish, De Bruyne, and Silva in that top 4 with, of course, the robot, the lizard man, Haaland himself. We finally see it. Vlahovic, Haaland. They're both not doing the greatest, but neither are their teams. Apparently, their numbers aren't too far off from each other when you compare them like for like. Regardless, we'll see it for tonight. We're not here to break down the numbers, the stats. That's for when Dash and Dal are around to argue about it. No, I just want to see what we get on the pitch tonight. Let's get into the bench. So we have Pinsolio and Perlin, as always. Ruhi, Luiz, back from injury. Pajoli, Ajic, McKennie back from injury. Bangula, and Weah. A little bit of an injury, tiredness, something. But we got a few guys back. Ajic recently coming back as well. So the lineup filling up a little bit. What's interesting here is the bench is longer for City, and they still have more guys injured. Obviously, they can afford a lot more depth, but they have Hudson and Ortega as their keepers. Jamai Simpson, Pussy, I don't know. Joss Wilson, Edgebrand, Jacob Wright, James McAtee, Mateo Kovacic, Matheus Nunez, Nico O'Reilly, Phil Foden, and Savinho. So they got a couple of youngsters in there as well, along with some of, their depth pieces in there. Phil Foden, I thought I saw earlier that he was injured. So that must, there's a couple guys that are healthy from when I looked just earlier today. Phil Foden being one of them. So that's why he's on the bench currently, coming back from injury. So we're equal on injuries now, actually. So they have a couple of last-minute call-ups. Very interesting. Nonetheless, we, of course, have Bremer Cabal out long-term. Cambiasso. It says a shin injury now. I thought it was an ankle, but the ligaments do come up into that shin area. Labeling this a shin injury. A few weeks, even though he could have been playing today. Oh, man. I don't know. These injuries, we don't know, because we still have Milik. That's still allegedly a few weeks out, and Nicolas Gonzalez, who can be available on the weekend. He's now labeled as doubtful. So that's interesting. That's coming along. And City, they got Stones, Akanji, Ake, Rodri, and Oscar Bob. I mean, 4 of those are pretty big names. Bob is, I mean, I'm sure they can go without, but those other 4, those are huge, huge names for Man City. Part of the reason why they faltered this year. Same with us. So again, there's a lot of parallels between the 2 teams today. I think it's going to be the most watched game today overall. I just don't know if we're going to get a good match with how these teams have been playing. Or maybe it'll be great because of how they've been playing. All right, so they are in the tunnel, giving each other the hugs, all that jazz. They'll be out in the pitch pretty soon. So yeah, we can look at the last. Obviously, we have a 2-2, a 1-1, 0-0, 0-0, and then a Torino 2-0 win finally all the way back last month. They have recently a 2-2 to Crystal, 3-0 win to Nottingham Forest, losing 2-0 to Liverpool, tying to Feyenoord 3-3, and losing to Tottenham 4-0. So a bit more of a mixed bag, a little less consistency, let's say, for Man City. But we technically have the better record in the last 5 matches. We're in better form. Different competition. Like, we didn't have to play Liverpool, that's for sure. So, no, it's fairly like for like. Again, those parallels continue. Just great game because they're so bad, or horrible game because they're so bad. Is it not really late for you? No, it's 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm in Canada, man. Think I'm in Europe? Nah. No, it's nice and in the middle of the afternoon. We need Dash to bash Deeson. Yeah. When he's around, he will. He's been better though lately. He's trying to simmer down a little bit. Rumors are that we're going to see something new in the attack. Not according to this. This looks exactly the same. We'll see if they line up any different as they take the pitch. But, I mean, 2 minutes away from kickoff, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get any surprises. Who knows? Maybe with substitutions. Or maybe it was just all talk. Yeah, probably with Kenan playing closer to Dusan. We saw it for a few minutes last match. I've been calling for it all season. People said I was dumb, but no, I want to see it. I don't care. I don't care what people say. It was Dash. Dash called me dumb. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting looking. I'm just paying attention to the lineups here on screen to see if there's any changes. There isn't. Exactly as we see here in FOTMOB. So no last minute changes there. That being said, you're gonna have Silva gonna win Walker on their right, so we'll have Danilo, Thuram, Yildiz. That could work out. You know, that's kind of like the 2 slower sides, and then they're gonna have Vardiol, Lewis, Doku, Grealish in there as well. We have Kalulu, Savona, Locatelli, Conceição. So a lot more speed. You're gonna have that Conceição versus Doku matchup. Savona as well. He's gonna have his hands full. He's got speed though, so that is definitely a positive. If Danilo was on the right, he would be getting cooked. So I think it's actually smart putting Danilo on the left in the situation. Fairly even like counterattack, like attack, counterattack. It looks like, I mean, it's Pep, it's Motta. Pep's obviously one of the greatest of all times. I mean, argue it one way or the other. I don't care, but he's arguably one of the greatest, at least in our time, current time frame. Motta, more of an up-and-comer, of course. It's not a nobody. Say he's somewhat intelligent, but no, this is, I think, fairly interesting, very difficult for both teams here. Gaetano coming in saying, hello, guys, Forza Juve. Let's get rid of this FOTMOB. Let's get the scoreboard going. I gotta get the clock going. Gotta get everything going. We're about to kick off here. Man City, Juve. We've been waiting for it. Let's go. All right. Bit of a delay. Ooh, okay. I started that clock. We'll sync it up in about 30 seconds then. Why not? But we do have kickoff. Let's go. Oh, should go with a bit of a miss kick, early throw. About to sync up here. 3, 2, and 1. There's the sync at the 30-second mark. Here we go. Crowd's into it, which is nice. Home game, of course, for Juve. Crowd's going to have to come in huge here today. Do you think Yildiz needs to play as a second striker? We've discussed a little bit about, change of formation. I'm just more so open. I'm always open when things aren't working well. I'm open to testing out new things to see if anything sticks. We don't know what they're doing in training, how well they test these formations. It's more than just a formation. There's those individual instructions, piecing it all together. It's always harder than just saying, yeah, let's change formation. But I definitely think it's worth a try. And I apologize, guys. Still getting over a bit of a cough. I'm going to have to take some time out there to clear out. Why is Instagram down? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look into it, but I did notice. I did get through for a little bit, but it was super slow. Just trying to post the show, the advertising for the show, but Instagram is not having any of it this afternoon. Frankie's here. You're finally not working. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. De Bruyne. It's an easy snatch by Di Gregorio. Interesting that he's wearing the baby blue shirt today because it's kind of City's colors, even though they're wearing a red, a burnt orange. Pomegranate? I don't know. What do you call that color? It's weird. Coding your final project while watching. All right. He's doing some coding, some computer stuff. It's coding away. Yeah, and that weird font on that. Was it Comic Sans? Is that Comic Sans on the City jersey? Like, what are they doing? Man. Burgundy-ish. Yeah, a little bit. Plum? How am I ahead of you? Yeah, for once I'm ahead. It's on DAZN instead of Fubo. That's probably why. DAZN does, I think, have better servers. It's a better service overall, more expensive. So that's the Black Magic. It's DAZN today. I'm getting a bit physical. Locatelli wasn't happy with play on the call there, but it will be City continuing on, and Yildiz pushes that out. It's a throw-in. A little bit tame so far. I honestly think, and I know it's kind of a negative connotation here, but just with who's playing, especially Man City, let's be honest, all the Prem heads are going to be tuning in for this match tonight. I have a feeling they're just going to be a little bit disappointed with how it plays out for both teams. It's going to be a little stale. And then they're just going to, I bet you they're going to just blame Italians for being stale and boring and anti-football. Let's watch. But City's definitely the one being anti-football at the moment. Ederson just really slowing things down. And foul for Juve. Wasn't a whole lot there, but sure. Mr. Hare loses the ball. It's Grealish. There's so many, and speaking of bad hair, I'm so happy Phil Foden isn't playing because I can't stand that man's head. Here's the press now from City. Juve doing all right to handle that pressure. Trying to find the way out currently. Chico switches it over to Danilo. That's a good way to relieve the pressure. And Vlahovic finds a bit of space now. What does he do with it? Dribbling in, shoots, gets a corner. That ball just slowed up as it approached him. Didn't quite get the run onto it as he would have liked to break the defense. But that's decent in that position. You don't really have the support. Just, throw one on the net. You had Coop there, maybe a lucky bounce, or in this case, a corner. And it ends up being offside, so it doesn't really matter. Coop is definitely getting involved. He gets called back, though. A little too physical. Yeah, there's a couple, veterans of the game. Gundogan, Coop Miners, both being around the block. Gundogan, he's 34 now, man. Silver's 30 now. Man, he got old quick. Man, it seems like he was 25 just yesterday, kind of idea. Thuram having troubles dribbling it out, turns it over. Yeah, so a couple older guys that are going on the City team. Grealish, 29. Of course, you have Doku, 22. Rico Lewis, 20. Ederson, though, he's 31. Kyle Walker, 34. Yeah, 27. Vardy, 22. So, really young guys and then, really old guys. De Bruyne, of course, 33. Holland, 24. So, yeah, they're either in their 30s or in their early 20s. Only a couple guys in their, mid to late 20s. So, interesting mix City has going tonight. I mean, we wouldn't even have an old guy on the pitch if Cambiaso was healthy. I mean, at this rate, Danilo, unless we have a direct replacement or two direct replacements, really, in the defensive positions, in particular center backs, maybe a fullback or a hybrid. But unless he can secure that, Danilo probably going to stay. Chico, though, beating Lewis. He gets hauled down. No foul. That was a lot of contact. They're pointing to the corner, though. Let's look at this again. I think it just got clipped from behind. Lewis, I don't know, kind of got dummied a little bit. Didn't even know Chico was there right on top of him. Maybe just a bit of contact, take him down. Line up for corner, though. Chico's still down, though. He does this, though. He does play it up. They're putting the freeze spray on the ankle. Maybe this is worse than it appeared at first. Hopefully it's nothing. Physio's doing some work. Oh, different. Oh, yeah, it was a kick to the back of the ankles. It didn't look that bad, but we don't know how injured and tired these players are at the moment, right? Cambiaso, we find out. already had a pre-existing condition on that ankle he injured. It was more of a re-injury, if anything. A corner coming. Chico's on the sidelines at the moment. That was a waste.
Hello, you handsome motherfucker.
Hello, how's it going?
I'm good, man. I just completely dead, so I hope this will not be as boring of a 0-0.
This is going to be your lullaby.
Oh, damn.
So I'll put the thing in the Discord. So coming straight from work again, eh?
Yeah, man. Every day like that now.
Overworked, underappreciated.
Oh, everybody. Yeah, yeah. Aren't all of us unappreciated at work and overworked?
Not typically, yeah. What am I doing here?
Or maybe while one of the guys in the chat says, yeah, man, I could work more.
Yeah, some people do need to work more. There it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, some people need a job.
Ah, yeah, 0-0. So I was right.
Yeah. Now I can offer you guys jobs, but I can't offer you any pay. So if you're looking for
Can work.
volunteer hours,
Hey, can work though.
he's just looking for something to do. Maybe you're retired. Who knows?
Yeah, man.
Locatelli going in a little wild. Yeah, it's been a tame first 10 minutes. It has only been 10 minutes. I was just going over how a lot of their lineup is either really young or really old.
Man City? Yeah. They don't have anything in between, yeah.
They got a couple dudes, but
I guess like Grealish is in his
he's 29.
mid-20s or whatever.
Holland's 24.
29 already.
Yeah, I know. I was looking like Silva's 30. Like I remember Silva like he was just popping off yesterday. Right now he's an old man. That's crazy sometimes.
Rico Lewis is very young. Haaland is in his mid-20s, I believe. Rico Lewis is, what is he, 21?
He's 20.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, he's super young. Next big thing, I had him on my FIFA team last year.
Rico Lewis? He's good.
High potential. Yeah, he's a youngster, right? 20 well, he's playing defensive mid, but I think he's labeled more as I believe, right back.
Yeah, he is a right back. Pep is playing him out of position most of the time.
Which you see, you saw that with okay, I'm gonna forget names now off the top of my head. Liverpool 66.
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, he made the switch, and then Bayern Munich. I'm just forgetting names off the top of my head. Bayern went from right back to midfield. Defensive midfield.
Kimmich. He was a right back where he went into midfield and sometimes still playing as right back. For Germany, he's playing right back, for example.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, just all of a sudden, names don't work for me. But yes, that's Kimmich. And there's Frankie coming in. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's the new thing, playing the fullbacks in midfield. We kind of tried that with Cambias a couple of times.
Yeah, I guess we did. I forgot about those days. Were those Allegri days still?
Oh yeah, they were Allegri days.
The coach that, even though he's super pragmatic and defensive, still changed things up once in a while and tried new things.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, it's just well, we talked about it on Thursday, or Sunday. What day is it? Oh, bad giveaway there. It's working out for Man City so far as they release pressure. They have to put it out of bounds, though. They almost got caught. Kimmich sounds like kimchi, which is Korean. Sounds like a stinky classic German dish. Well, kimchi is a little bit smelly.
It doesn't sound like a German dish in German, I guess.
That's what I think of anyways. Ooh, that's a bad foul now on Doku. Coop's going to get a yellow card tonight.
Dude, if we are able to hold Jeremy Doku with that right side that we have.
Well, we did put our faster side against Doku. Notice how Danilo's a left back today against Silva. So yeah. Silva and Gondo and Walker, all the old guys.
Dude, I'm thankful they didn't start Savino. He would have cooked Danilo. I'm surprised that Pep didn't try that.
Not the greatest free kick there for City. Thuram clears it, but still City's possession. Yeah, still kind of a flaccid match.
Yeah, no clear left back. Is that Ruben Dias, Kai Walker on the right side?
No clear chances yet for either team. No attempts, really. Crowd is falling asleep. I'm telling you, the signs are there. Yep. The crowd was loud at the beginning of the match.
Whoever went to the stadium and expected fireworks, that's on you.
There's some empty seats there even, which I find surprising. Not a lot, but there's a few there. And even like that, the stragglers 16, 17 minutes in by now, you'd figure.
Yep.
I filled those in. Yeah, you just think that there'd be nothing. There's always going to be a couple. Somebody couldn't show up, whatever, but you got to fill those in. You can resell tickets so easily. It's a bit harder in Europe, mind you, these soccer matches. But you can resell tickets depending on what you have.
Yep.
Corner for City. Made it to nobody. Savona's got to clear that out a little more aggressively. Di Gregorio.
For us in Berlin, for example, when you get tickets for a home game, let's say you can make it, you can resell the tickets in the official ticket store. You can post your ticket in there. And if somebody buys your seat, you get exactly your value back. Like
that's pretty cool.
You won't earn anything off it, which I think is great.
Yeah,
because that helps fighting against. Yeah,
for sure. That's a good method. If only. Well, here like Ticketmaster in Canada, the US, that's a racket. They put so many service charges and shit on you on it, even though all they do is like run a website.
Yeah,
takes them like cents to sell you a ticket, but they'll charge you like $30.
Yeah, it's dude, they're not even doing anything. Sorry, everything is done electronically or like via the servers. Like they're not even working themselves.
Oh, and they don't even care if scalpers buy their stuff because they're making the money. But attack here now. Chico has it on the right. Covered off very well, though. City in their defensive shape. Locust, no, doesn't make it through. Trying to curl one in. From downtown, though. Yildiz, oh, man. That was close.
That was a decent shot.
For just a split second, I thought that was going in. The top left of the box tries to go opposite corner, sneaks it past the outside of the post. Makes Ederson look and dive hard too.
Yep.
Oh, he used the outside of his foot and just swung out a little quick. Yeah, that's a hard technique. That was looking good. Why is Kyle Walker City's captain? Isn't it De Bruyne?
It was Gündogan up until they gave him to Barcelona, and after that, it was Kyle Walker, I believe.
Maybe it's because Kevin's missed too many matches.
Number one, that, and also
more?
Kyle Walker is the elder statesman of the team, so to speak.
He looks like a disgruntled old Englishman.
Yeah, he is. And if you go by numbers of current girlfriends he has as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know all the ins and outs there. Subscribe. Do you subscribe to Marca? Get like all the non-footballing football news.
IG, Instagram. Everything on Instagram posted by Sky Sports. Those are my sources. And if they post stuff like that, brother, we are doomed.
Oh, Sky doesn't care. They're a little more reputable than like a Goal or Marca or whoever. Goal.com's the worst. You can't even click on an article. It just brings you to a list of all the articles that isn't the one you're looking for.
Yep.
And there's Walker now. He's a little bit harassed by Coop right now, which I find quite amusing that Juve is putting up a bit of a higher press.
Oh my God, don't get torched. Hey, we survived.
Well, we still have it here.
Hey, now go quick. Yes.
To Chico.
That's a nice swap.
Man, look at the double coverage though. The cut back doesn't make it through. Yeah. But they are putting Lewis, like everyone, Doku, Lewis, Ferdiel, whoever's available on their left side, they are putting on Chico. He's got to be offside with that through pass there. Coop just puts it on net. And they didn't call it offside. Regardless, Grealish now bombing up the field. Doku coming for, and I predicted if that was a punch in the face on Chico. Interesting. Maybe not because he wasn't phased by it. Maybe it was a shoulder. But it looked like
it looked a little bit like a push off, but I don't think it was anything.
What type of question is this? What brand is my microwave? I think it's General Electric. Why do you care?
What is mine? I don't even know.
Like, who cares, man? Came with the house. Oh, now here's City. Doku gets it with the switch over. And Gatti's there. Puts it out wide. Chico keeps it in. Now they got to find the way out. And they're doing pretty well controlling this ball. Good passing by Juve. Ooh, Coop trying a little chip through pass. Doesn't pan out at all. City brings it back. Nice. Personally, I'm a Samsung man. I guess, man. My fridge is Samsung. Oh, dangerous. Ball's falling all over the Juve box right now. City can't capitalize.
We survived.
We did survive again. Honestly, this is starting to open up a little bit. And this was my other thought that could happen with this game, is that they both start just getting sloppy and something opens up.
Yep.
And it's probably going to be ebbs and flows of the two, either like absolutely nothing, bored out of your mind for 20 minutes, and then it's going to be like 10 minutes of like nobody can hold on to the ball, and there's balls bouncing everywhere.
Let me look at the league table and who actually needs this game more.
We're tied. We both need it.
Oh, we are so close to them, yeah.
We both need to get to 11 points to get into the playoffs. Yeah. So we'll win for either 9. Team puts us in.
We're at 9 currently. Gotcha.
So big game for both teams. And this is closing up into the our so-called Christmas break, if you will, if you want to call it that. Because we have Coppa Italia next week as well, I believe, for the midweight game.
Yep.
It's
Versus who was it? Was it
I'm looking it
Catania
up
or something
now.
like that?
Looking it up now. It's just relentless, the schedule.
Yeah.
So, it's Cagliari.
Oh,
We should be able to handle Cagliari. They're the regulation promotion team back and forth.
Didn't we play 1-1 versus them in Serie A?
Yeah.
I don't think we beat them.
But we did that to every team, so it doesn't matter. We should for Copa. Like, this is one of those things, right? When we're talking about season objectives, you have to show up for the Copa, because if you like last year, we won the Copa, and that was finally a trophy in our cabinet after a couple years. Like, even if that's all we get this year is top 4 in Copa, that's still
I'm still good with it. Yeah,
that's pretty decent, right? So we need to show up for those Copa games. I don't care, that's sort of our level as well, right? We know that we're not super competitive in the Champions League.
Yeah.
To be honest, this could even be one of those years as well. We're starting off in the Champions League to get that initial money, and
I'm
dropping
happy
to the
we're on
Europa.
the Champions League.
Well, yeah, but even if we drop into the Europa League, it's not
teams aren't dropping into Europa League anymore.
Teams did I mess that up? It's just straight done?
Teams are straight up going home.
Oh, well, that sucks. I thought there was still a bracket there.
The bottom 8, was it? The bottom.
They just go away completely.
Yeah.
I guess, because you're still playing
extra. The bottom 10 from 25 to 36 go home immediately, and from 9th place to 24th place are playing in playoffs, basically. And the top 8 are qualified immediately. But there's no such thing as Europa League anymore.
I kind of like that format, though. It gave it
but honestly, the Europa League this season is pretty weak. Like, you could
because they put all those other fringe teams are now in
they're the Champions League.
So it weakens the rest of the pools going down.
You have the occasional Manchester United or whatever, but
sure. Yeah, even a mid-tier English team is still pretty powerful in the Europa League.
Just the rotation that they can put on the field, even though their squad is not the best, they still have like decent rotation.
Yeah, squad depth, of course, which is something of note. Looking at City's lineup as well today, that even with injuries, they still have a bit of depth to work with.
Yeah.
If they didn't have injuries, then it would just kind of be scary.
Arsenal was crying, for example, about an injury crisis because Ødegaard was out for one game. They had for a couple of games here, like one of William Saliba or Gabriel, like one of the center backs was missing sometimes, or Calafiori on the left side. But they had Kivior on the left side. They had Jurriën Timber, who's sometimes.
Vlahovic. He can't.
Oh my God.
Vlahovic is going to Vlahovic. And that was very well done by Yildiz to kind of turn back, change direction, get it the other way, find that pass. Vlahovic is going to Vlahovic.
He's going to Vlahovic. Yeah, at Arsenal's injury crisis was they were still able to sub in like Mikel Merino Thomas Partey was getting minutes, or poor guys had to play Jorginho or Kivior on the left side. Those are the injury problems that like it's pure luxury for them.
You don't even hear about Jorginho anymore. He's fallen off.
Oh yeah, but he got there in age. Like
it's gotta be like 35, 36. How old is he now?
Yeah, father time caught finally up to him.
No, of course, but looking him up now. How old's the man?
My guess is 34.
Oh, he's only 32.
Oh, I was close.
He's not that old.
But he's playing that old. Like, Let's be honest there.
Well, he was always a slower type of player, right? So
Yep.
no, he must be really slow. Yeah, interesting. The new Italy, I guess. With Mancini gone now,
Yep.
these older guys aren't in the spotlight. Immobile's non-existent. Bonucci was told to go home.
Yep. No, but ideally, in the modern football, you want players who can act and be quick and build up and passing game and everything. And even though Jorginho is a good passer, like he himself like has become slow. Like it's not that he is bad or anything. He just doesn't fit the system of playing quickly when you have to.
You'd think he'd make his way back to Italy, though. And even if he was playing, I know he's going to stay in England and make the money, but he still has the technical skills. You can see him as like a 35-year-old playing for Como or Monza or something, right? Just a team that'll give him something that's still in the top flight.
Yeah.
Como needs some more washed-up superstars after Varane is dead. Nice by Yildiz. Lots of space. Come on, can't get it through. Man, he's fighting in there. He really wants it tonight and cleared out.
But have you seen how he cooked Kyle Walker? That's what I said. Like we need that. We need to go straight up.
I just had a feeling though, just with him in the presser, how he wants to show up against Man City tonight.
Yeah, because of the world is watching. Like if he performs in this game.
Yeah. Trying to find anything in there, but no, I was just couldn't handle it. Legs in the way, nothing foul. Press again. Ederson has to be quick. Yeah, interesting presses.
My swollen throat has become a full on illness from Sunday night.
Shitty. Wow. I know my voice is cracking already too after half an hour here. Hold it in. Like I'm mostly over it, but it's just like the remnants in the throat. If you know what I'm saying. Those throat remnants.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what a bad pass again. The idea was right, but
got a moisture of our throats.
Well, so I was having a tea and I went through it so quick, so I'm gonna have to refill at halftime.
I didn't even have time. Yeah, I gotta make myself a tea as well.
I just have that shit ready in the kettle, ready to go. I even preheat it because I want it fresh for the show, so I'll actually boil it. So when I go back to it in like 20 minutes, that's like at least warm still.
Yep. I had at the time. I just made myself a quick salad, which I'm eating now.
Well, salad's not gonna get too huge.
Oh no, it's not. It's just filler for after the match. Oh, it's the ref.
Oh, the ref hurt himself. He got in the way of the play. He got ran into, and now he's like, "Oh, my shoulder." Oh, because
Coop tackled him.
He looks so hurt.
Oh my god!
Broken ribs,
but have you seen like how he looked at Coop Miners and had his hand already in his pocket? Like he wanted to give a yellow already. he was prepared.
No, buddy, that's your fault for getting in the way. That is Clément Turpin, a Frenchman. I'm assuming he's French. I mean, it can be Belgium for all I know.
Oh, is it Clément Turpin or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
That guy?
He is a French football referee,
Yep. He's refereeing in a lot of the UEFA competitions.
Yeah, I think I've seen this. Yeah, I've definitely seen his face.
Yeah, he was also in the Euros and stuff like that.
He's big time. 67% possession for Manchester City at the moment. XG of 0.06 for Juve and nothing for City.
I take that.
We have 2 shots to their 0.
Honestly, if we take, yes, this Manchester City is bad, but they still can beat you. Like
It's still
when
a
they
top
catch
tier though, right? Like
they,
Manchester
yeah,
City being bad is still
yeah,
a good team,
yeah.
which is what's
If
wild.
we get a point of them, I'm okay with it. But seeing them this bad now for 2 months, I want to win that, man. I want to win this game.
Nerd said he
But
did the UCL final. Maybe he did.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, I know I've seen the face.
but he's a good referee, I think. Like I haven't had like anything to complain so far.
Well, I mean, if I'm recognizing the guy because he just or refs the biggest games in the sport, rather than me knowing the guy because he's a massive piece of shit, it must be a positive indication.
By the way, the piece of shit David Coot got fired now with
Did he
immediate effect.
finally get fired?
Yeah, they fired him properly. They said in the statement that the behavior that he oh my god, that
Holland with a big miss, big
that was
block.
dangerous in the box, but survived another appearance on the box by Manchester City. No, they said in the statement something along the lines of yeah, we can't have this guy hired and represent our institution.
I wonder how many lawyer hours it took for them to come out with that one sentence.
After all this time.
Yeah. It's like a month later. Oh man, funny shit. And of course, Sal actually that posted in the Discord about the next couple of World Cups being awarded. Oh, but Holland, that gets blocked out easily to Di Gregorio. Nice by Thuram to clean it up. And Zoo counterattack doesn't work out. Gunnerman picks it up.
Oh, that was him with that offside something decision, whatever it was, or was it where Bayern had the advantage and he was suited off like something? Was it something along those lines? But I didn't remember that it was him. Sorry. So maybe a bad ref after all.
Was it
Everybody is
him
in
that
these
did
days.
the Spain Germany one? Maybe that's what he was thinking of.
Hold on.
And that was the Euros, like this past summer. I think it was that.
Oh no, Germany versus Spain was Anthony Taylor.
Oh, the other one we have words about.
And yeah, don't forget David Coot as the VAR official.
That's what it was. Yes, he was involved with the game still. Oh, Coop, does he continue control? Man, they're sliding everywhere, City. Just pick up a red card. Don't worry about it. I'll take a red. And is that offside? Yeah, Yildiz strays. Yeah, no, that was Michael Oliver. Same. Jamie Oliver? I don't know. They all sound like TV chefs to me. English names are like the most generic, boring names, other than maybe like Chinese names that are all like Wong Lim Chu.
I mean, is there something more same than Phil Foden?
Well, actually, Korean's probably the worst. Everyone's Kim. Kim and Nguyen.
Or no, that is
Vietnamese?
That is
that's all the Vietnamese. Oh, Holland! What a hand put up by Di Gregorio.
Oh my god.
Man, that should have been an easy one by Holland, who just gets a quick little through ball. Make that out of not a whole lot. That's the danger of City.
How about Chico's open?
Yes, Chico on the right. He's got some space, cuts. Too much cut, but a long one from Danilo is not strong enough.
That's not it, Danilo.
And that opens up a little bit there.
Yep.
Rolling into the 40th minute. Finally. So the ebbs and flows. Man City finally getting a shot on target. Took them 39 minutes, and it was a dangerous one. Their
And
XG,
honestly, I bet that one is their whole XG now. And
it is
I
their
bet
whole
there's-
XG.
Yep,
They are now beating us on XG. They have 0.07.
yep, that's what I did. Yep.
Oh, it's one of those games. There's a couple points of excitement at the very least. But yeah, kind of what I expected here. There'll be goals, like something will sneak up, like what just happened. Something will give with the amount of talent on the field. Oh, and Chico just misplays that out of bounds. That was a funny one. Oh, yeah, that's a De Bruyne pass. Oh, puts it on the other side of Kalulu for Holland to run around. That was a nice pass.
Did we talk about how bad the font on Man City's jersey is?
I did. Yeah, of course I did.
Oh, you did? Oh.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, what the is this sans serif? Like, what's going on?
My God. It's looking like the title of a children's book or something like that.
Yeah, that's what sans serif is banned in graphic design. If you use it, you immediately fail and get kicked out of the community.
Oh yeah. Honestly,
or Comic Sans. That's what it is. Sorry, Comic Sans.
Hey, is Times New Roman underrated?
No, I think it is. Hold on. You know what I can do? This will be funny. Wait for it. Wait for it. Change font.
Goes for university work and everything, for scientific studies and stuff like that. I'm always using Times New Roman. I'm trying new stuff all the time, and somehow I always return to that. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Oh, yep, it fits them so well.
There you go. I've changed Man City's font in the timer there to Comic Sans. Looks so bad.
It's so realistic.
Corner's starting to pile up now for City. They just went up to half an XG. Things are opening up. Kalulu and Vardy all hustling.
No, Diaz, but he's always
or
like
Diaz. The wrong.
He's
I went by the haircut.
Yep.
The stupid British haircuts.
All kind of the
I know
same.
they're not British, but I know they're going to, like, obviously they're getting it done by British dudes. It's just, I don't know. I think
What
it's
was
ridiculous.
that? Oh my God, what was that header, Chico?
Oh, they have to go all the
Yeah,
way
but
back.
these days everybody has kind of the same haircut now.
It's bad. It's just like, why do you want it to look like somebody put a bowl over your head? Like, my mom did that to me when I was 4 and I lost my shit.
Hey, if the fade is not done properly, yeah, it looks like somebody. Yep. Exactly.
Foden just needs, like, how does he not know he's an ugly bastard? And it's not because he's actually ugly per se. It's just because his haircut's a travesty. Nerd wants to see Poussey.
the poor guy with his name.
Yeah, it's probably the only Poussey he's gonna see today. Oh man, he is referring to Jamai Simpson Poussey.
Poussey. Manchester City's breakout star this season.
I'm saying it French, but he is English. I don't know how like the most correct way of pronouncing that, but for the sake of like semi-censoring. I wonder how he survived middle school. Probably just by balling out. But these days in school, especially in like hyper liberal places like England,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
depending where you are in England, granted, I understand that, but
Dave, do you know the basketball player Grady Dick?
yeah, well, he plays for Toronto, so yes, I do.
Yeah. Dude, how did that guy survive?
Well, he looks like a dick too. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
He's just a tall, skinny
Yeah,
white dude.
and that's worse than Pussy, like in my opinion.
I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, you got a funny name, but you just ball out. I guess it doesn't matter.
Dude, we need to, yeah, we need to make research or do a vote or something. Like, what would you rather take as a name, Pussy or Dick?
What would you rather take, Dick or Pussy? Oh man, Chico though doing well, but Coop kind of a sloppy pass into Vlahovic. Working it down low, wins a throw. Grinding it out. We're right. Yeah, I think that's the whistle. It is. She done. First half.
So, halftime?
Yeah. It's 0-0. Do you need to go make yourself a tea?
Yeah, man.
Do it up, man. Why not both? Hey, why choose when you can have both? Okay. Yeah, Dave will come back in a bit. Well, we'll do a little tag team because we're both sick. We both need to make ourselves teas. Put a little bit of honey in her, you know. All right, let's get some mob up in her. See what we're looking at for the halftime. Oh, I mean, I called it. I'm not here trying to say, look, I'm right. It's just more of the same. I'm just calling out the obvious, I think, is what I'm doing at this point. It's 0-0. It's, game of halves. We might see a nice open second half. There was parts of that were open. Few and far between. But it's there. I know it's there. I think something's going to open up for both teams. That's why I went with a 1-1. I think as they tire out, maybe you get a couple cards. Players have to play it a bit more safe, what have you. Things will open up a little bit. Of course, you have your substitutions. How do those play into effect? I'm still going with the 1-1. Second half should be more entertaining. Not really surprised by that first half, though. Kind of called it. But look at the numbers. Both teams have 7.1. One guy in the green. We got a Locatelli and a Kyle Walker. Walker coming up huge in a couple instances. He does have to mark Yildiz. Yildiz, he's going today. He wants it. So does Chico. Our wingers, not going to lie, they're kind of showing up. Whereas in terms of City, Doku for sure. Silva, not quite as much. Let's take a quick look at Locatelli's numbers there. Accurate long balls, 4 for 7, 0 for 1 crosses, 1 for 2 tackles, 1 block, 2 clearances, 6 defensive actions. So defensively, ground duels, 2 for 3. I don't know, 7.1 is a little high, maybe. Kyle Walker, lots of nice passes, 91%. Dribbles, it's got a long ball. So similar, just having a solid game. But that's it. The 2 7.1s, everyone else just kind of showing up. Just saying Yield is on fire. Yeah, when he does show up, and it's the consistency of the whole match per se, right? The ebbs and flows. When you show up a couple times and it looks really good, it's nice. But it's going to take more to break down Man City. Just like it's going to take more for Man City to break down Juve than what we've seen thus far. Tucson and Cooper. Coop have He has not been great. Do we talk about why he's still playing in the number 10 role? I get it. You would then have to play Bangula. Maybe you don't do this against City. We discussed this on Thursday. Maybe this is a throwaway game. We don't care. We just have to work on ourselves. Maybe put Bangula on and just see what happens, see what sticks. So far, the game's gone all right. Not hating things. But when you say Dusan and Coop are crap, well, we know about Dusan. We're not dwelling on him anymore. But Coop, I think, is just not in the best position. There's a reason why he's wearing a number 8. There's a reason why Yildiz is wearing a number 10. Coop has to play a little bit farther back. Now, if Nico Gonzalez comes back, 100%, you put Nico and Chico on the wings. Then I say you put Yildiz in that slot and give me Locatelli and Coop in the midfield. That's what I want to see. Oh my god. Nerd saying, very entertaining. I enjoyed the Brexit tackles. He's just continuing on theme. I mean, otherwise, it was a pretty flaccid half. Holland having that one feed by De Bruyne looked really good. That was their one out-and-out chance. Vlahovic, Coop could have done better passing to him as well, but Vlahovic had a chance there. He kind of fumbled up. Yildiz not getting the support. Yildiz and Chico, they're going, but those guys up the middle, you know? Oh, man. A little bit of frustration there. But Chico needs to calm down. He's a pit bull, though. I think that's just kind of him. I'm not against having a profile like that. You don't want your whole team like that, just going crazy. I don't know. I'm here for it. What could I say? I love it. I love that style. It could bite you in the ass. Tire yourself out, overcommit. Who knows? But love it. I absolutely love it. That's why I'm a huge fan of Chico. It's the Grinta as well. Just getting in there and going for it. All right. Ravindra coming in with a couple longer ones here. Let's see what he says. I see flashes of a team capable of unlocking any defense in Europe in Motta's Juve. Every now and then, the players all play in the same synchronicity. The players are taking the right positions, but the final ball is missing. Not a bad approach from Motta to this game. Hope to see Coop take more time with his passes. Second half will definitely be more on the aggressive side. Yeah, and that echoes back to Coop. Not really being locked down this game. And that is hurting Yildiz and Conceição. If Coop can lock that down a little bit more, and then you get Vlahovic doesn't have to be the one getting the feed or getting the goal. He can just be splitting the defense, taking on a couple defenders, taking them out of position, whatever. Just being that body in the way for one of the other guys to come. And even if it's a Thuram or Locatelli step up, who knows? Doesn't have to come from Vlahovic. Or who knows, Chico, Yildiz, whatever, they feed one in, and Vlahovic does just direct the ball into the back of the net. Yeah, this could happen. There's the philosophy there, but the lack of execution. This is really no different than the entire season, barring a couple of those early games. But it's how do we unlock that? And is that changing positions up? We don't know until we see it. Let's get into some of these numbers then. Yeah, look at... I just lost it. Or was it facts? Yeah, the momentum map here. It's all City. All City. 35% possession, 0.9 xG to their 0.49. That 0.49 is basically, is it this one? No, which one is, yeah, the Holland one. Yeah, xG of 0.41. That was his clear up chance from De Bruyne. Other than that, nothing. 3 attempts by both teams. And yeah, the numbers are showing it. So both one shot on target. And only the one big chance for City, which of course they missed. 164 passes for Juve, 88%, and 331 for Man City at 93. So City is dominating this half in terms of the passing game. We can't touch the ball.
Hello.
And here's Dave. Dave is back. How's it going? All right, my turn to. I'm just going through the numbers. I'll let you. The numbers are boring. You do what you want.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go make my.
All right, chat. So entertain me, guys. Yeah. Well, what did I miss from Dave's halftime press conference? So I missed the first 10 minutes of the game, but after that, honestly, I like the approach we had to the game. It was not too pragmatic. We were trying, I think, but we tried more often. So with counterattacks, honestly, and it didn't look too bad. Like Yildiz nearly cooked Kai Walker two or three times, and we had a couple of opportunities there. Or we had some of the passes from twice, I believe it happened, where Chico had the ball on the right side, where we had the chance for a break, and he passed it into the box a bit quickly before we got our players positioned there. Yeah, Ravindra, give me a second. You are right. He's saying we need to move the ball with more patience in the second half. We were too hasty in our approach when it came to attacking. I agree. Couple of times it looked a bit we were trying too hard or too quick. But I think overall our approach was nice. We didn't risk too much, even though they had a couple of chances in the box, but it's Manchester City, like they have. Sorry, what was the ball possession? I made myself a tea, so I missed that part. Yeah, 65% ball possession, which is which everybody knew will happen. So, and if they have 65% ball possession, like they will get into your box like a handful of times, even if you have a great defensive game. Like it is, it's always happening against. If you play Manchester City, it honestly, what I think where we can expose them is defensively, because their defense is shaky, man. Like Kairoka on the right side is shaking. Vardiol, even though he's one of the best talents, maybe defensively, usually center back, playing left back now since he arrived at Manchester City. Like this season, he has been very shaky. Couple of mistakes in ball control and everything. Sometimes passing the ball forward too quickly, losing it, and then running the risk of counterattacks. Like we can, if we stay patient, I think we can get at them. Like if we win the ball and hit them on one counter or something like that, where we play like have a whole sequence of plays that we are able to to do that intelligently, I think we can score on them. But equally, we have to be like always switched on defensively, because they are still dangerous, man. That one chance by Haaland, for example, which Di Gregorio saved, we are lucky that we didn't concede that one. So we still have to be very careful. Frankie is saying, fighting in these texts with my uncle, the City fan. Dude, don't trust anybody that's a City fan. Yeah. Yeah, dude, he should look into his own wingers. Jeremy Doku didn't do anything this whole damn season. Savinho, all dribbles, no end product. Same with Doku. Like, what is he calling other wingers trash? Their wingers are trash. They're just pure dribblers, no assists, no scores, man. Yeah, but Man City was known to be the most physical, most stable defensively for the last couple of seasons. Last season they were already a bit shaky. They were coming into age, and all the midfield in front of them, like in with De Bruyne, for example, got a bit older. Which yeah, defensively they lost a step, and this is what you are seeing now this whole season, where they concede 2 goals to Crystal Palace. Yeah, they conceded, I believe, 2-0 was it against Liverpool? They didn't, or
Yeah.
did they score? Or
Yeah.
they didn't score,
That
I
was
believe
2
it
0.
was 2-0, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're bad defensively, yeah. And my thoughts on Locatelli is that this game, he's in control. I would like us to be a bit more fluent when we win the ball, which we are doing a lot. Like, we're taking the ball away in our box from them, and we could build up a little bit quicker. But overall, the game, like when he has the ball, I'm not feeling that we will lose it quickly or whatever. Yeah, and not only this game, but Locatelli is contributing in both phases, in my opinion. Like, even I would argue his numbers offensively this season are even worse than they are last season. We can look into that like another day.
That
But
could be like
that
maybe a
could, yep,
standalone video. That's the kind of stuff we
yep, yep,
tackle on
yep.
like a holiday break and just, yeah, look at
Exactly.
Locatelli. Maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah, came up with it. No, I like his overall contribution. I think he has a way bigger imprint on our game this season. Even if the eye test maybe doesn't say it, but honestly, I love what he's doing, and especially this game. He's contributing defensively, and also he has, because, man, yeah, I'm
He's
still,
not an eye test type of player unless he's doing the
yep,
slide tackle thing.
yep. And even though we are surviving defensively so far with Danilo, I'm always scared. Like,
All right, we're back underway.
we're on the way.
We'll sync up in about 10 seconds. Bit of a hold on Vlahovic. Play it out, throw it. And there's the sync. 45-22. Let's go. Let's see something break down here in the Man City defense, most importantly.
Yep. And frankly, I think Manchester City as well, in addition to them being only great when Ruben Dias is great, John Stones is, I think, underrated, because the calming presence he has on their defense and on their game is underrated as well. He has been in and out of the squad as well this whole season, and I think he's a big loss as well for them.
This is funny. So Frankie going on. So your uncle, which I'm assuming is also of Mexican descent. So obviously he's a plastic fan, just choosing City. I'm just gonna say it. My uncle was complaining about how hard our tackles are, saying we should have like 4 yellow cards by now. Pretty sure City would be then in the same boat. He goes on to say that our style of football is boring. And did I not call it, Frankie? I don't think you were here yet, but I said for sure you're gonna have City fans blaming Juve for when City plays a boring game. It's happening.
Yep.
Blame the Italian side. It can't be them. It's got to be the Italians.
Do you know what Arsenal did when they lost one? Was it 1-0 to Inter? I am not here to defend Inter, but I think it's just hilarious when they say, "Oh, their slow playing style, they're slowing the pace down, that they are taking us out of our rhythm and blah blah blah." Brother, well, how good is your football if you can't carry that over against other teams?
True enough. True enough. It was a bit of a wasted corner. We really got it. We haven't been good at set plays in years.
Yep.
Set play coach. We need a set play coach. They got to stop doing laps one time and just like kick the ball. You know? I could be talking out of my ass again. I'm not at the training sessions. They only show us the clips that they want to show us.
Of course.
And even then, I mean, I appreciate that the club goes and puts all these social media things of the club's training and stuff, but like in the middle of a workday, I can't just stop there to look at a bunch of dudes running around cones. Like, I'm sorry, but like,
yeah, for
I just
for
don't
me
get
the
the time.
same, man. Hey, I don't have the time to watch the press conferences. I know people are paying a lot of attention into press conferences. What is the coach saying? How is he behaving? How is he talking to the media and everything?
I mean, I do,
I
but it also doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter because in the end, like most of the coaches are lying there anyways. But
Yeah, it's all
but
it's
but
all
but
bullshit, man.
but
It's
setting that aside, I don't have the time to look into all the press conferences and everything as well. Like that
the one
is
thing I do like though is like in today's situation where we had Yildiz do the presser, or yesterday, really.
yeah,
Just by what he was saying, you can tell he wants to like come to the big stage, do something big against City.
yeah,
And there was a couple instances when he does have the ball when he's running in where he looks like he's found that other gear. So those are
yeah.
kind of the tidbits I like to pull out of a press conference. But anything that Allegri had said, and now with Motta, it's
Yeah.
meaningless.
Yeah. Dude, if it's not Antonio Conte or Jose Mourinho or one of those guys that is a very like fiery or
Oh, see?
a,
Almost
fi-
getting
a,
another
fi-
look.
a fiery temperament coach, like then you won't get anything like at those press conferences.
No.
And yes, and also I don't have the time to watch the training clips and all of that stuff.
I mean, I will once in a while, but like every day they're in training and every
Yeah,
day the clips come out. It's not like every day that I'm just, yeah, sometimes there's a slow day at work or maybe you have the day off and you're like, oh, sure, I'll look at your phone. But yeah, when they come out in the middle of the workday, you know, it's hard. It's hard to keep up with those types of things.
yeah,
But then again, it's always the same sort of thing. It's they they only have a set amount that they can show the public because otherwise
of
you're
course.
exposing your tactics and stuff to the
Yep.
other team. So you're never actually seeing the important stuff of the training.
No,
You
what you
physically
are
have to
seeing
be there.
most of the time is the training sessions that are public anyways. Like you're not seeing
Just the
the
standard
tech
drills.
the tactical playing. They're not showing you how they study set pieces, how they set up defensively, or how they game plan for a specific player or team or whatever. They're not showing you that.
Like to get a look at that, you would have to go to like watch the All or Nothing series. But even then, that it's obviously very curated, but that
Yeah.
gives you a bit more of a look. But
Yep.
yeah, the daily social media posts, it's gonna rinse and repeat. It's still cool. Like I said, if you got the time to see it, it's cool that the club
Yeah.
is open and does these things. I'm definitely not poo-pooing it. I just saying I don't always have the time in the middle of a work day to check it out myself. Well, it's still looking like Sunday League out there. That's to say it's a passing match and not a whole lot more.
I like that we kept the ball for almost 90 seconds.
Yeah, good control
That
currently by
that
Juve.
that is refreshing.
It has to be mostly City in the possession stats. Let's get an updated look at that. Where's all my stuff? Did I close it down again? Yeah. I do this. I close down windows I'm not supposed to. %63% still. So no change really. Yati coming up forward now. I like this. I like when he does that, joining the attack. He's still going in. He's right behind Vlahovic. He's like playing as a second striker.
Thomas, the
Chico,
second
he's
post. Got to stay at the second post. Oh, let's go. Oh,
Ball
now we
comes
try.
in. Oh, and that was
See,
actually a really nice shot.
oh my God. See, I told you stay at the second post.
And
Oh,
did that go in? That went in? I'm pretty sure that's what. I think so. I think
it's
that's
in.
it.
Oh my God, we scored. We scored. I can't believe it.
They're celebrating it. I'm celebrating it. I think this is a fair goal. The ball
All right.
went back into play after that side bicycle kick.
All right. So
And
we scored, but
I
was
think
but
I
I
think
will
we
stay
did.
calm. I will stay calm. Hey, the referee pointed towards the point, but let's wait for offside and everything. I don't want to
I'm
celebrate too
matching up the
prematurely,
telly.
but
I'm matching up. It says 1-0. So I'm putting it on. Okay. So no, that was Gatti that did that.
yeah, I told you that was Gatti. That's why I said
Oh
like
my
stay at the
God.
second post.
And then was
Yeah, and
Vlahovic that looked over. I need to see the goal
that
line. It's close. That's
yeah,
over.
I think that was over.
It's damn close, but I think it's over. Yeah, if Gatti scored, I would have cried. No, I thought there was Vlahovic in the play, just in the excitement.
Hey, if the goal,
Gatti.
hey, if goal line tag says it's in,
Oh, that sucks, nerd. For once, because it's on DAZN. My stream is.
but have you seen? I swear to God, I saw that they left Gatti alone there at the second post, and I told you the whole sequence. Hey, stay right there at the second post, and he got the cross. And have you seen like if he volleyed that one, and brother?
And on
But
cue,
we're leading, man. We're
on
leading.
cue, here is Dal coming in quiet all stream, and Deshaun's face shows up, and it's 1-0.
I swear
Oh
he was
man,
waiting. He was waiting for that. Dell was waiting for that.
Frankie. Unlike City fans, I'll keep my text messages to myself until the game is over. Smart play, Frankie. Very mature.
Do you think Dahl would have ignored us for the whole stream if Vlahovic wouldn't have scored?
Oh, he would have come in like the 70th minute when he was fed up with shit. Oh man, what an ugly goal. It was the trashiest goal of the season. And you know what? I don't even care. I want a trashy goal.
I don't fucking care. Just score. I don't care how you do it.
Gatti should have had the goal. Gatti doesn't move like that. Gatti moved like a fucking cat in that situation.
Yep. And you know what?
When does he do that?
For that, I will drink good old British honey and sage tea.
Honey and sage. There you go. I got that like tiger tea, just like Indian spices. It's delicious. You're offside there, bud. They don't call it. If this goes in, it's going to be offside. He had the outlet with Coop.
Yeah, he was waiting too long. He did one turn too much.
Vlahovic to Savona gets nothing on it. You know, I'm happy that it was
a
out of
bit
bounds.
too high.
It was offside, so I'm happy that went out of bounds. Oh, Dal just finished work.
Hey.
You misspelled that, by the way.
Poor Pusey.
Pusey. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Pusey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had the sitter. Haaland had the sitter and missed it. Like
that was
I don't know if it was
though.
crazy reflex by Di Gregorio or it was a bad shot, but
no, it was a very good save. You have to give credit to Di Gregorio on that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, but City, 2 shots blocked now. They're going for it. You got to break down the defense now. Best in Europe. One thing we have going for us. A nice little sidestep by Loka. And Kalulu, too slow, buddy.
Waited too long. He waited too long, man.
Oh, they're starting to tug a little bit. Switching out to
Yeah,
Chico.
now Man City has to chase the game. Like it will open up for us.
Chico kiting. Oh, goes for the shot, blocked off the back of the legs.
And what were we saying? Like we are always better against teams that are trying to create themselves. Like we are always better when we don't have to break down a low block.
So Gatti getting in on Doku there. Most refs would have called that. Oh, Pep is moving.
He is trying to sub in his superpower dad Phil Foden. How many children does he have already? 3, 4?
You're the one that watches Marco, man. I don't know. But here's City coming at it again. Oh, there is some space. Nice by Danilo Silva. Was left alone. Tried to curl it in. But old man Danilo there to say today.
But we can't let them be open.
This is why I said a 1-1. City is it's only 58 minutes, right? Like there's a lot of game to be played here. Not trying to jinx anything here, but man, like we have a lot of work still to do to shut down a hungry City team now.
Hey, we start with 36% ball possession.
This is what we need. Remember how that worked for Allegri? Just don't touch the ball until you need to.
Don't touch the ball. Just touch the ball when you score it, man.
And now Frank is commenting on City's fonts. You notice in the scoreboard up top how I've changed Man City to the font to Comic Sans? Or Comic Sans. That's I don't know why I'm messing it up, but that shitty one. Man Shitty.
Yeah.
Like I always think too when I hear Man Shitty. South Park, Shitty Walk. Welcome to a Shitty Walk. You ever watch that? It's City Walk, like the Chinese buffet, but it's with the Chinese accent. Shitty Walk.
Yeah, gotcha. I think it was something different in the German translation of the episode, but
it must be. You watched that in German? That's weird.
Yeah, I watched South Park in German.
If you know English, man, you got to go native. They're showing though.
I do it with most series, but I watched that one with my brother when he was younger. I haven't watched South Park in a couple of years, and we watched in German together.
Interesting. They did just show goal line technology clearly over the line, as I thought. I knew that there was going to be some space between the ball and the line, and there was. Not much, maybe an inch.
Oh, but it looked in like from the
Juve pressing down deep. And can they clear out? And
Haaland lost it. And he won the
starting to get sloppy. Haaland and Locatelli, body to body. Haaland comes away. Doku. Oh, big slide in by Loca. Was it clean? No call.
That was nice. No, it was all ball, man.
Doku infuriated. That's a few times this match. Doku has been marked. Yep. That's one thing I'm giving kudos to that right side of Juve today is they have sorted that Doku situation out completely thus far.
Hey, look out of the stats by the UEFA. 35% ball possession, but we managed 3 shots on target, and they with their 65. Yeah, sorry, had 1 shot on target. That one by Haaland that was saved.
Yeah. City have been dog shit this season since they lost to Rodri. No, absolutely. But again, so you weren't here in the pregame, I'm assuming, how there's a lot of parallels between these two teams. We're both full of injuries. We're both playing way below our level, struggling.
Oh, so I'm sorry, but we have it way worse than them. We have it way worse.
We have less depth to begin with overall, right?
We have less depth to begin with, and the overall numbers of injuries are higher as well for us.
and our only veteran player is the one we're thinking of getting rid of in a month, 2 weeks, whatever.
No.
So there's differences, but there's also a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Even between Haaland and Vlahovic, there's a lot of similarities between the two.
Yeah.
But here's Doku trying to sneak one. Doesn't work. They're doing a Juve. What's that? Waking up after they get scored on? It's going to be a long half hour, though.
Oh, yeah.
City, the definition of useless possession. That's us every other night of the week, is it not?
You don't believe how happy I am that we scored and we lead. Like, for once, it's not us that has to chase the game.
Yes, and I love. It's a lot more open. You have to be careful not to get complacent, but it's a lot more free flowing your football, and just viewing it. Maybe that's why, because they're feeling a lot lighter. That now I feel a lot lighter viewing it, but it takes that weight off. You just have to stay sharp.
Yeah.
Pep out losing here, he doesn't have. That's why he's just like pulling his skin off his face now. Yildiz with a nice toe block. Chico turning it.
No, oh my God, Yildiz was open.
Playing on his off wing, did not make a good decision. Oh, and here's Doku playing on his off wing and blocked initially. Still in play. De Bruyne.
Don't let him shoot. Yeah, man. Nice.
Oh, and Kalulu running through all of that.
Nice.
I feel Deshaun will score another just for dash.
Dude, hey, it's not like we are rooting against him. Like,
it would just be so typical.
Come up huge. Score 5.
No, he'll come up huge with a brace, and we won't see him for a month and a half. And then people in 6 weeks' time will be like, "Oh, but he got a brace against City." It's just frustrating, man. That's it.
My hope is that the Premier League clubs will remember that he scored a brace against Man City when they sent us those 60 million.
Well, let's work on that brace. I hope so. Yeah, Grealish. Don't you have a hair appointment? Locatelli's in town. Get the fuck out of the way.
Yep.
He did. He finally got an assist. Yeah.
Hey, assist last game, a goal this game.
He's fucking the amount of receipts this guy keeps. De Bruyne going from a long range out and pulls it wide. Yeah. Bro, he scores a brace, it's 80 mil. If it's 80, we pretty much make profit plus Valenza at that point.
Dude,
you're talking about amortization, yeah.
Dude, if we get 80, I will drive to Turin with my car, and I will drive him from Turin straight up, like to wherever he wants to go to England.
If you can get 80 and recover your losses, and yeah, I do it. You got to think the business, right?
Yep.
Now that's so super hypothetical, 80 mil. I mean, who knows? It's realistically like 50, 60.
Good for 80 million. Like, would you say no for 80 million for Yildiz? Would you say no for?
It's the wages though, too, right?
Yeah, you get rid of a lot of wages. It overall helps the squad.
Like Yildiz doesn't make a ton of money. You can be like, no, he's still young. You know, keep him around. He'll be worth 120. You know, but with Vlahovic, it's just like, yeah, he's done his time. You know what he is.
How long did we tie up Yildiz? Until 2028, I believe, right?
It sounds right. It's a couple more years in
27 or 28, something like that.
I can check it out. Oh fuck yeah, I accept. Whatever. Let's move on. 26. June 30th, 26.
Oh my God,
Gondwan.
the Gregorius. Oh my God.
And
Saved us
you
again.
know, when this is something that needs to be brought up. The fact that there's some people that don't accept Di Gregorio as a top goalkeeper, if you will. Oh, and Gatti coming up huge.
Nice.
City getting shut down. 67 minutes. Time's running out. The big boys are coming up huge. This is we're getting a game now. Yeah, that's who I think he'll go to as well as Arsenal. If we get Xerxes, that would piss me off. He's dog shit.
But let me ask you out of interest. Oh, and now we sub
Hold on.
on.
Guess who it is? Speaking of South Park.
Kimmer! Let's go. Hey, now we are coming with speed.
And
McKennie.
McKennie. So we're taking off the wings. So smart. You're just putting, or no, McKennie's going in for Thuram?
For Thuram and Weah for Conceição.
Okay,
Oh,
so they're just
I
putting
like this.
speed. They're just looking for the speed to mark.
McKennie is physical, in the midfield area, so we will have a bit more of an advantage now versus the old bodies of De Bruyne and Gündogan. And sorry,
Yeah.
Rico Lewis, who is tiny. I don't know why he's playing a 6, but yeah. Yeah. No, but my question was to Dom, actually. Do you think that Xerxes himself is bad or has become bad, or do you think it is because it's Manchester United and he didn't fit the system to begin with? What do you like in your opinion? What is the problem there with Xerxes? Because minus, I think he is not a great finisher, but he is incredible in build-up, which is for our style good because it will help us involve the wingers more, and our wingers will turn even more so into scoring wingers than assisting wingers and stuff like that.
So the question really becomes then he's a system player. That's the debate, not the question so much as that's what we're looking at. In our system, he'll be okay, but he is very much a system player. Kind of like Atalanta, right? You can look at the players who leave Atalanta that don't do well because they're system players. So yeah, I think it's just a situation like that. Now, if he does come back to Juve, let's say, to the system he knows and loves, quick throw by Coop Vlahovic with his.
What was that touch? What was that touch?
Oh my god!
If we win it, I forgive him. I forgive him the bad touches he has already shown us.
Youngsters don't win shit, no, but if you build a team around them and think long term, a few years down the line, when they're not young, like Atalanta, right? Is again, you just have playing that system for years on end, and they get better and better.
No, but you have to implement young players intelligently. For example, Leverkusen molded Florian Wirtz for years into their system, and put him just like into the system, plug and play. Like he grew into the system, he knew the system from the youth ranks, and that's what he learned. Musiala, for example, Bayern bought him when he was 15 from Chelsea, I believe. And they let him grow into the Bayern philosophy of having lots of ball possession, while Chelsea was having a time of playing a bit more pragmatic, like in the couple of years before they went to Pochettino and Maresca again.
Ooh, another long shot over the bar.
And yeah, you have to grow players into the system. The problem is our system got implemented now just 6 months ago. So they have to work and grow into the system, learn the coach, learn the players around them and everything. Like Lamine Yamal, like spent his whole youth at La Masia to learn the Barcelona style to play inverted winger on the right side. So yeah, Like you have to mold the youngsters into your system. And yes, we shouldn't normally sell them immediately, but we are in a market where we have to sell if we get good offers. That's the sad story about it. I hate selling young players. Like I'm not happy that we had to sell Sule, for example, but for the money that we got, we had to.
I wanna
Ideally, for example, I would have liked to get another season out of Ealing Junior, for example, and play him on the left side as a sub to whoever is our starter, you know.
the
But if
pro
we get the offers or a deal presents like for Douglas Luiz, we have to take it. That's the position we are in.
and the problem here with
Mhm.
getting 25-year-olds in their prime, they're super expensive. It's hard to find
Yeah.
a deal, you know?
Yes.
They're super expensive. And
Yep.
it's one of those things like, oh, if they're just one of those underrated guys, by 25, they should have been found out by now, right? Like that's kind of hard. It's an ideal situation. Yeah, that is what we should do, but it's gonna cost a lot of money to do so. I mean, look at Coop. He's in his prime. How is it
And by the way,
expensive?
and by the way, Coop, Locatelli, and Douglas Luiz are exactly the same age. They're only a couple of months apart, I believe.
Yeah, they're
But
all like
they're
male
virtually
players.
virtually the same age, and they are 25 or 26.
Yeah,
They're in the
27.
mid-20s. Now imagine that they have 3 or
Oh,
4 years
Weah.
together or whatever.
Weah's got space.
Come on, shoot.
Oh, he tries to
Ah,
pull
come
back. Oh, but McKinney! Whoa! What
he
the?
scored.
It's 2-0.
What a volley.
And Big Mac
Oh
comes
my
off the
god.
bench and smashes that bitch home.
Dude, our American duo scored.
Oh,
Oh my
buddy.
god, Weston. What a volley, man. Oh my god.
That was
Dude,
absolute
the
delight.
two subs, Dave, for up until the next game, you can't say anything about Motta and his substitutions. Just for a couple of days.
Just okay, just a couple days, sure.
Oh my god.
Oh man, so this is Mac
No, yeah,
long balling it
he's
to
onside.
Weah. He
Beautiful.
continues his run in. Cutback doesn't work, so he crosses it to
Oh
Mac,
my god,
who
and
is gone
wide
unmarked.
open. Wide open. Oh my
And
god, and
just
what a volley. Dude, we should make that the new Serie A logo or whatever. Dude, beauty.
the two Americans just coming together and saying, yo, England, you still need us, bro. Sit the fuck down.
Oh my god. Oh, and with the Harry Potter celebration. Damn.
Oh boy. 75 minutes, 2-0.
Oh my
Let's
god.
fucking go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Dal already had the
I
abracadabra out before he did the save.
I'm living life now, man. Oh, and this is what I don't understand about Pep. You are witnessing literally the whole game that you are missing speed on either side of the field. Yes, you had it with Jeremy Doku, but your right side with Bernardo Silva's dead. Why are you bringing Savinho in at the 76th minute?
And here's Yildiz with space on the left. Play now back underway, and
Come on, Danilo!
Juve's
Come on,
going.
Danilo!
Danilo!
Come on!
Oh, God. Doesn't land to anybody.
Oh man!
Oh, imagine a route.
Oh my! I'm living life right now. I can't believe it.
Oh, when was the last time as a Juve fan we felt like this? Probably the
June, July, something like that, where we
no, the
are.
last the Leverkusen game there when we came
Oh
back
yeah!
to red card. That was the last time I was
Oh
like
yeah!
that. That was
Leipzig,
sweet.
Leipzig,
Leipzig,
Leipzig.
sorry. Fuck, the other Elger. But Bologna, Jenna, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just messed
It's
these
from
up.
it's from Germany,
Oh,
so close enough.
yeah. Germany with an L.
Even though Leverkusen and Leipzig are 500 kilometers apart.
Yeah, which is nothing in Canadian terms. So whatever. I
For
don't know
us,
what, that's still in the province, man. We're good. Yeah, Phil Foden. Go get a haircut, you putz. Not Phil, Graylish. Both of you. Both need haircuts. Make millions of dollars and you look like a 12-year-old boy band.
Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. I haven't felt this in a while.
Danilo's down though. Do we see a rookie?
Dude, McKenny trimmed the tips off his hair as well. Man, he's looking clean as well. Haircuts all over the place.
Oh yeah. These guys know what's up. Wait, yeah, man, just like tons of space.
Oh my God!
Just tons. No
oh my
marking.
God! And Dal will like this. It's because Vlahovic pulled Ruben Dias.
Well,
Look,
and that
look how Ruben Dias had to follow Vlahovic to the first post.
they all did though, like that, and that is one thing you definitely have to give credit to having a big nine.
Yep.
Like, yes, when he's put on the spot to score, he's not always there. But if you can get your secondaries in, and you just have Vlahovic take the big defenders away, you have a situation where Mac is just there.
Yep.
Nobody even in the frame.
Wide open. Vlahovic, yeah, he pulled two defenders like onto him. Dude, you see, this is what dude, Pep is. I don't know what he's doing sometimes, man. Dude, just keep Doku on the left side, Savinho on the right side, and take Grealish off because dude, Grealish has been pocketed by a child, man.
Pep's smoking weed. I don't know. Well, I mean, we can't. Let's not talk about that. The last video got semi demonetized. Yeah. Well, we'll move on. Unfortunately, I mean,
11 minutes. Come on.
Yeah. We'll hold this one together. Dusan is having a good season and is still on for 30 goals. Yes, the receipts. I know. Can you not accept, Del, that it's frustrating to watch him in most occasions, I'm going to say? There's games where you're super happy with them, but then there's others where it's just like, bro, it's just consistency. That's all it's ever been. And it's just frustrating, man. Dash ain't here. Take it up with Dash.
Man, let's not fight about Vlahovic today, man. Let's just be here for the good vibes. Drinking tea, watching footy.
Yeah. My voice is holding up better for the second half, too. The second tea was definitely key.
Yeah.
Nice. Headed down. By
Come on, another one.
Yeah, run, Vlahovic, run.
So we are right now tied on points with Atalanta, funny enough.
Oh, yeah.
In the Champions League.
This has to be a huge morale boost as well.
Yep.
And
by the way, right now we are only 2 points short of second place, for example. Like, it's so damn close, man. Like, what wonders one win? Damn, that's a lot of W's. What wonders one win can give you?
Well, it is a long season, right? Locatelli finally getting called back there on hair job. Like, if this was 1994 in Italy, it would be acceptable to wear a bra strap. Even 2006. But it's 2024, Jack. You look like a twat. Get a haircut. That's all I got to say. And you're so super overrated. I really hope he doesn't score right now, but man, you're overrated.
I just want to remind you that Manchester City spent 100 million plus on him.
Yeah. And we're upset that we spent 85 on Vlahovic. Look at this fool. Like, what was that? That was disgusting. Go get a haircut.
Yeah.
Let me get some secrets here. You know, I was never the biggest fan, but the unnecessary hate from Dash made me into a fan. He literally has been the only good thing past couple of years and scores in big games. So
Hey,
yeah,
that's what they say. Turn the haters into fans.
Oh man, that's funny. Fuck you, Dash. Interesting. They didn't play advantage on that one as Locatelli's taken down. He's brandishing a yellow though. That's Graylish. Should have got a haircut. Dash. Oh, look who it is. Holy fuck. When we play counter ball, we score. Who knew? By the way, no. I imagine that's what he sounds like. Did I do it? No, I probably did not do a decent dash, but let's go with it. See, the thing is, I can continue with it. I'll have to practice my dash.
Douglas Luiz is back, man.
Is he coming back? He's here.
Oh,
I want to actually talk about how they chose
my
Mac
God,
over
please.
Dougie.
Come on, man. Hey, 5 memberships if Dougie scores if he scores.
Dougie scores.
But I wanted to be a free kick man just because he's good at those. If he scores 5 memberships, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, mystery injury number 1 of 5 is now solved. We don't know why. It's still a mystery, but it's solved. Vlahovic coming off. Who else did I miss there? Di Gregorio picked up a yellow. What did he do? Let's hope he keep a clean sheet. That would be nice too. Yeah, I missed what Di Gregorio did.
My connection turned shit all of a sudden. So if I messed up here, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I mean, it's only 5 minutes left, anyways. Nice to see he's making all the substitutions, getting there's Di Gregorio. Cheeky too, just lets it sit there for a while. Is he playing games? Oh, with Silva. Oh, Di Gregorio's playing games. On a yellow, though, he has to be careful. And Silva gets a yellow now. He must have said something naughty. Retaliation. So I think Di Gregorio must have got that yellow for unsportsmanlike, just like trash talking.
Yeah, it can be.
Oh, time wasting. Oh, question mark though. And Gatti getting in the mix too. Holland looking like a bitch.
Dude, how can you be that small like Bernardo Silva and trying to spit at the
Yeah, you're all broke up now. The internet's broken there in Europe because Man City's losing 2-0 to Juve. Oh, Silva pushed Gatti. Okay. Bengula gets taken down. This is a bit of time wasting now, I think. Another change, though. Coming for City. Graylish coming off for Nunez.
So finally subbing in a physical midfielder.
Yeah, not the hair job. Nice, Dougie. It's been a while. He just gets kicked in the face.
Hey, just don't get injured again, man. I don't even care. Don't get injured.
That was a City ball. But sure, looked to me that Dougie got kicked. Only a couple minutes left now.
Yeah, 2-0. Who would have thought?
Wednesday night, playing Man City. Times are good, holidays coming up. Everything's going all right.
Times are good now. Christmas period seems nice.
And resting basically all of our attackers for the next game.
Well, they still played 80 minutes, but yeah, it's a bit more rest than they had in the past.
Yeah, it's something. It's not linear, right? The tired you become, the harder it gets, right? So even 10 minutes, it's something. 10 plus.
Yeah, it's still high intensity, even like you're saying, it's still 10 minutes.
And that's an injury prevention as well, right? That's how you get injured is
you don't want to risk anything right now.
No, yeah, this is smart. This is the first game this season where I have had 0 issues with the substitutions.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked out very well today, let's be honest.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah. Gotta just lingering. A little cold. Minute left now. How many added? 3, 4? Frankie says 2.
I say they will try to they will make it 5 something. Just because of the 2 goals, a bit of time wasting. My prediction is 5. Just because it's UEFA.
I'm gonna go with 3. I'll be conservative, but there's deflection, and it lands in Di Gregorio's hands. They're protesting something here. They're told to move it along. Handball. Let's see. Gatti's hand. It was tight to his body though. Oh, not that tight. It's a deflection. Yeah, you have to keep into. Like he was. His hand was down. It wasn't in an unnatural position. That's probably the biggest thing.
Oh, it was all right.
Only 2. Yeah, Frankie was right.
Yeah, Frankie was right.
Yeah, that's not enough time to score 2.
Come on, man. Oh my god, please. A third one from a counter, like, and I know we won't go for the game and we want to just shore it up, but man, how beautiful would that be to score 3 on Wednesday night.
Yeah, just the midweeks keeping it exciting. Tucson over Holland tonight for sure. Holland did not look good. Playing against a nice Italian defense. Yeah, it's a bit different. Even our weakened defense here, he still struggled. Way taken down. Deshaun can still score in a shit team. Yeah, true enough. I always thought it'd be interesting to know what it would be like if Holland was on Juve, what his numbers would be. It's just a very intriguing thought experiment that we'll never see. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. It's just, like I said, it's just frustrating watching them. I want to yell at things. A few seconds left now. This is done.
Whole stadium celebrating. Man, when was the last time we saw that?
Oh, the Ole's going. Third Arm's trying to get the boys going, but they're too nervous right now. It's over. It's 2-0. Done and dusted.
We did it. We did it, guys.
Oh, boy. Take a deep breath.
Overall, what a great defensive game. Oh, my God. By everybody. By everybody, man.
I am thoroughly impressed and surprised.
Agati, solid. Halulu had only one situation, but I even forgot what it was.
He was too
Whoa.
slow. You got the ball stripped off of him. It was too
Oh,
slow.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That one. Savona, perfect. Danilo, perfect today. I have to
Danilo
give
did
that
have
to
a
him.
good game.
Locatelli cleaned everything up that came through the midfield. Dude, everything was good.
Good game. I mean, we look at this. The only two, other than these little tiny spikes here, the
Hey,
only
but
two
our
times.
spikes are but our spike where we scored is higher than all of them, like it's higher than their spikes were.
But I
Like
mean,
that they had more, but the one we had, the situation was more clear cut than theirs were.
but we played on the counter. 31% possession, XG of
Yeah.
0.93.
Yeah.
10 shots, 2 big chances, and we scored on the big chances. You know,
Yeah. Man.
this is what we want to see. Like our passing still wasn't that great. It's not our normal. We're usually in the
Hey,
90s with way
but
more.
but you know what? This is what we wanted. This is what especially Dash always wanted. We had an XG of 0.9. We overperformed that,
Mm-hmm.
but by a
Oh,
whole goal.
Sorry, Dash is. We're gonna see old Dash when he was happy and didn't hate life.
Yeah, man. Hey, which means our chance conversion today was great, man. Our chance conversion today was great. It was really good. Like what we created, we scored it. I like that, man.
So, contrary to the first half, now there's only 4 in the sixes. Kalulu 6'6", Thuram 6'9", Coop 6'9", Conceição 6'7". Yeah, I guess. Flavic gets the 8-1. Di Gregorio gets the man of the match. I want to talk about Di Gregorio and how he gets a bit of shade. But we see why. I mean, he didn't even pay that much, honestly, for him.
Yep.
He showed tonight why he's a top goalkeeper because
Exactly.
he finally had to make a top save.
Exactly. And I told you, the moment that we will need him to make those saves, he will. And he did. And dude, he was incredible today. But not only the saves, like how he sometimes like started our counter attack when we won the ball back and Man City was still high up the field, where we could take an advantage of them. Like it was a really good. Like honestly, from defense to offense, like to everybody. Vlahovic, yes, he had a couple of those missed touches, but I will forgive him today everything because he scored that damn goal.
What a goal.
Yeah.
Man, there's quite a bit to talk about. We'll obviously talk about a bit tomorrow, but for everyone just joining us in for the post game, do please join us tomorrow or catch the replay. We do a full post game. Dash will be here as well. 3 of us will get into it. Coming in the day after, where we have time to kind of like sit down, think about it. This is more immediate reaction. But like, subscribe, hit the bell, so you get all the notifications. Support the channel, keep us growing. And yes, tomorrow we'll give you the full up to 2 hours. We usually do an hour and a half to 2 hours. Full post game and getting ready for the weekend. But no, until then, who do you want to start with? You know, like it's one of those games. Who do we want to start with right now?
It was really good. It was like really from defense up until from defense to offense. Like every phase was good today. Against the opponent we played, everything was really good.
So Gaetano asking, we are officially in the playoffs. I don't think it's official, but I
So
think
hold up. It is 2 games to go, right? It was 8 games, I believe. We have 11 points.
So we're currently in 14.
We're not safe yet. PSG is still at PSG and Stuttgart can still come in there. But the other ones are...
The predictions say you need 11, which is what we have.
Yeah.
We're on that cusp, right? That's a
Yeah.
prediction. So no, it's not
Exactly.
official.
No, but it's pretty much done. It's only PSG and Stuttgart who can still who could technically still take us down. But from that one, Shakhtar Donetsk, who are on 4 points, nobody of those can get to us. So it's pretty much secure.
And now Manchester City,
exactly,
almost out of the whole playoff situation, only a point safe
Yep.
from that. That's a bad look for City.
Yep.
I mean, you don't even. There's Paris. That's the only other one. Like, what the hell?
And the crazy thing is, they have to literally fight it out because it's a fight for survival in the Champions League.
Mm-hmm. Who do they play next?
And it was also, dude, that is the crazy thing. This game was a must-win for Manchester City as well, and they played like shit. So this is Manchester City on their best. Damn. Yeah, no, they're playing PSG. I know, you're right. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find their next matches.
Hold up.
Do this. Just go to Google. Oh man, it's not even working for.
Yeah,
You're failing me.
Got it.
You're failing me.
I got it. I got it. Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
That is on the weekend. Manchester City versus Manchester United.
Yeah, I want to see who they're playing next in the Champions League.
Yep, I have it on screen now. Yep, there it is. It is 22nd
January
of January.
Or the week of that, yeah.
Yeah.
So they play Paris.
Yeah. No.
I gotta watch that.
Yes, and like I said, it's a must-win for both of them. That is crazy.
Perfect. We don't play that day. I can watch that.
That is crazy. Is there anything? We play Benfica the day after.
Oh, that's right. I gotta talk to Rabona.
We play Benfica. Oh, sorry. This is the week after. What is wrong with that graph? Hold up.
All right. Well, we don't want to dwell on it. I was
just sorry. No, we are playing on Tuesday. Sorry, I got it wrong. We are playing on Tuesday versus Brugge.
That's another game we just need to put home and secure.
Yep. And then the next day, that's the 22nd. That's then Wednesday. That's Manchester City versus PSG.
Oh, see, these guys already know.
Damn, should we do a watch along for that as well? The random PSG Manchester City oil derby.
It depends on the work schedule, I guess. I can't tell you that far ahead. And I might actually be busy, so whatever. I'm not gonna complain. But yes, I might be busy that time of year. Yeah, PSG is tough for City. I mean, Brugge is a decent team. I don't know how tough they're gonna be. Dempsey's loving the American Connection on the CBS show.
Hey, that's why he's on the show, man. He's there to hype up the Americans.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, we totally lost. We lost ourselves here. Let's get back. Let's get back to the stats. Yep. The lineup. Okay, so of note, so Di Gregorio came up huge when he needed to.
Yeah.
Danilo, solid. Nothing wrong with his performance. Even made a bit of the offense, came up defensively, no problem, no mistakes. Kalulu, like I said, one mistake, but, did his job. Gatti, yep. I mean, he was part of that first goal, just staying up there and being another man in the box as a distraction. Big man in the box.
Absolutely.
Huge. I think... And unfortunately, because of the algorithm, they're not looking at Gatti for those little intangible offensive stats like that. But in reality, no, that's one of those cases where his number should probably maybe be a 7.5, perhaps a little higher.
Yep.
Savona 7-1. Yeah, absolutely. Taking on Doku, the kid.
Dude,
I mean, they're both kids.
That triangle, Gatti, Locatelli, Savona, pocketed Haaland, Grealish, and Doku.
Mm-hmm.
Completely whatever they had on their left side to create, or even Rico Lewis sometimes appeared at the edge of our box, and those three guys were incredible, man.
We're all in the 7s and they're all in the 6s, the triangle to triangle, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, third again, solid. Didn't do anything special. Locatelli dictating once again, stalwart, in your face, always involved, always just the mind games as well. That's what the things you don't see in the stats. The mind games this guy plays with the opponents. Yildiz, obviously the assist. Coop, not a great game. Chico locked down again. I think if Coop had a good game, Chico would have had a better game.
Yep.
Vlahovic showing up when he needed
to. Yeah, but also don't underestimate. Like Chico had to go up against Gvardiol as well, like on that side.
And Lewis, who's defensively sound as well. Yeah. Like it was a harder play for him.
Yeah.
Michael Richards and Del Piero on the post game show.
Yeah, and they were already against with Atalanta versus Real. They were that's the basically Italian crew. Yeah. Hey, and Santiago Jimenez, man. Well, what a guy. He was injured for so long. Everybody forgot about him. Everybody jumped on the bandwagon with Gyökeres and forgot that Santi Jimenez was breaking all those records a season earlier before Gyökeres. And then the poor guy got injured, man.
So going into the subs, thank you, Dal, for mentioning that. Weston and Timmy both coming on 69th minute. Weston 7-2, Timmy 6-9. You only have 20 minutes to do something, and well, they did. So I mean, yeah, they had a good game. Dougie coming on, Bangula, 85th minute, not doing much. He did make a fifth substitution. Ruhi was warming up. I figured, you put Ruhi in for probably Kalulu and put Danilo in center. I don't know. For a couple minutes.
Maybe it's also a case of not wanting to prolong the game. With all the subs and everything.
Okay. But I still have a reservation on the substitutions today.
Yeah, but hey, they scored today. They combined for a goal.
Yeah. And, it's good to see Dougie back. Sammy's still getting some minutes. That's all good. It's all solid. Loving it.
Yep.
Early knock feel had Chico already out of it, kind of game-wise. That's a good point. That knock could have, slowed him down a bit. Jeff popping back in. Yeah. Welcome back to the party, Jeff.
We did it.
Oh, man. And I think from Dell, Fajoli's 100% going. Yeah,
honestly, would any one of you say no? Like if you get around 20, would you say no?
20? I mean, I like to see 25 perhaps. But I'm not going to lose a whole lot of sleep over it.
No.
I'm upset that we're losing all our funny names. Like Church and Beans.
And Beans.
Yeah, we still got Cats.
Yeah.
Cats again coming up huge. Oh man.
Yep.
Yeah. What a game.
That's my thought as well, though. Like I think we are stacked. Like if everybody's fit, like our midfield is great, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we did not see Jamai Simpson Poussey come on today. Unfortunately, guys. Just put your man brains away. Come on. So I mean that's that. We are gonna really break it down tomorrow, Dash. I'm super interested to see what Dash does have to say about this. Yeah. See how positive he is with reference to Busan. Yeah, good point. That midfield was our worst area for years. Now it's probably our best.
Yep. Yeah, and I think, but we agreed on it. I think that that our midfield, if the players we get, I think we have honestly one of the best midfields. Like one of the best in Italy for certain. But also with the names Locatelli, Douglas Luiz, Kefren Thuram, Koopmeiners, am I forgetting somebody? Weston McKennie. like just by the names and the different profiles we have, and also offensive contribution, box to box play, a holding play if you want to play Locatelli, for example. I think in every single phase or whatever style we need from game to game paces, we have great players to fill that. And I like the versatility we have there.
No, preseason, everything was looking pretty decent. Maybe a couple bit
And
light,
then
like
we lost.
striker
And then we
position.
lost everybody.
Yeah, then it just all fell apart. Gugino Eddie, how's it going? Saying ciao, guys. Forza Juve, welcome in. And again, please like, please subscribe, get the bell icon. Most importantly, the Discord, because YouTube sucks. The YouTube, or
Yep.
sorry, the icon, the bell thing doesn't always work. The notifications, yeah, it doesn't always work. But the Discord will always get you back. Put it in there.
Or everybody, please. You don't, but please, guys, follow us on Instagram, because if Instagram is working, unlike today, we are posting everything as well on Instagram when the show starts. And and X, please follow us. The tag is right there on our screen. The Dive Sports IG, the Dive YT on X. So please follow us there.
And Spotify, guys. You don't have to have us on
Spotify,
YouTube.
of course.
And Spotify. I mean, it's there. It was requested for the longest time, and now we have it, so we might as well use it.
Yep.
All right. Is there anything else we want to cover before we kind of put this to bed?
I feel we watched the game. We commented on it.
It was a great game.
Yeah, man. We picked our good guys. I think there was no actual bad performances, but let's go into it in depth tomorrow.
Tell us to calm down. Do we look like we're like over the top here, buddy?
Dude, don't you tell me to calm down after we finally had a good game, man.
Okay, Dal his mind is so in the gutters. I'm here for it, but I'm more for it. I'm more for just like yelling obscenities when I'm angry. I'm not angry today, so keep it.
We're in a good mood today.
Yeah, we're in a good mood. We're not overreacting. Quebec Sibi.
No, we are not. No, we're not. Hey, we didn't say that all the draws we had and everything were great. We finally won a damn game, and it's in the Champions League, and we are almost certainly through to the next round. So, hey. Yeah. Oh, sorry, in the playoffs, not in the next round.
Yeah. So I mean, it's good. This is good. We're not saying that we're world beaters. We're not going to make an ITV episode about how Moss is the greatest coach ever, and Vlahovic is better than Holland. Blah. No, I mean that's not happening. But we're going to continue on, and we have Venezia. It's Venezia on the weekend. So I mean, one day at a time.
And then Cagliari as well next week.
Yeah, Copa, back in the Copa. So
schedule is tight, man. The schedule is tight.
Let's we can look at this quickly. Let's just look ahead. And here we go. Super easy to see, I know. Where are we? Here we go. So Saturday the 14th, Venezia, Calgary on Tuesday, Monza on Sunday. And then I'm
sorry, but that is 3 must-wins, right? Venezia, Cagliari, and Monza, 3 must-wins.
But then we have a week off, which is nice. Fiorentina on the 29th. The 3rd is the Supercoppa, which who knows, that could be a couple games.
That was to the one where we traveled to Saudi Arabia, right?
Yes. So traveling, like it's getting tight. All we have is this 1 week here between Monza and Fiorentina. Yep. That's our rest. And then we're coming hot and horny all over again.
Oh, yeah.
And then, we got Brugge on the 21st. So, yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good one. Until then, we're coming back tomorrow with Dash.
Yep.
And thanks for joining, everyone. I mean, I need Dash for an outro. Apparently, he's much better at this. I'm just gonna ramble on awkwardly.
Good to celebrate the win with you guys.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. All right, guys. Thanks. Make sure to like, subscribe. Catch us tomorrow night, 5:30 Eastern, 11:30 Central European time. Same time as always. Really, same day, same time. And we're gonna have a lot to talk about with Dash, the trio. Sorry, we're all back. So thank you, and until next time, Forza Juve.
Good night.